Okay,
Oh,
finally! Yes! So up here, in the red, on the top side of Shadow Temple, we do have nirvAna representing Team Alt. And down on the opposite side of the map, Grubby spawning as the green Protoss in the south. It's going to be a Protoss. This is currently 1-up for Grubby. So all he needs to do is win this map, and he goes on to the next round.
Yep. Grubby got slapped around a little bit in the NASL, but you know what? Still with a Lord of the Rings references. The random Dutch player, Grubby, just doing his thing down at his base here. nirvAna, of course, the people's champion for Singapore. Both of these guys so old school, as mentioned a little bit earlier, if you guys are just joining us. These guys are no newbie to this particular genre of game. Both players winning several championships in their respective areas. You can see Grubby has his own invitationals every now and then.
Of which he sometimes even wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, I think these guys have probably met each other at a few of the World Cyber Games global events already. I know that both of them would have attended quite a few around the same time. So I think maybe around the 2006 or 2005 years. I know that both of them would have been there for Warcraft 3. So,
yeah, absolutely.
And they'll be seeing each other again this year, I believe.
They've probably met once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
See nirvAna just about to scout Grubby here. nirvAna went for a very, very early scout. So here he comes, heading up into the main of Grubby, the Lord of the Rings fan. Grubby taking that gas here. So both players pretty much doing the same thing right now. Grubby a little bit further ahead. His gateway's a couple seconds ahead. He's assimilator more than a couple seconds ahead.
And nirvAna going to town on that pylon.
Hell yeah.
He's got half the shields down already. This probe has ambition. He has a dream. I don't think it's going to become a reality though. And interestingly enough, Grubby putting his second pylon over here on the left-hand side. I don't know if this is standard for Protoss vs Protoss. Normally I would have expected you to reinforce the initial gateway, just in the event of that one being destroyed by any sort of rush. Yeah,
he might be trying to get into nirvAna's head here. At this point of the game, if you don't see two pylons in a main, you know that there's, well, you generally assume that there's one on the map somewhere, so you might be thinking that Grubby's hiding tech, but he's not actually too deep in Grubby's main, so he might not read into it too much. Look at this huge scout from nirvAna. Great pathing here on this, great Q pathing here on this probe. Just wants to get a great big scout of Grubby's main. We'll see that extra pylon, so chrono boosting out that warp gate upgrade. Both players doing the exact same thing, saving those chrono boosts for the warp gate. Grubby stole a gas from nirvAna here.
Mm-hmm.
Chipping away on that with Zealot number 1.
So nirvAna did manage to spot that, I guess we could call it a hidden pylon from Grubby, although I don't know if it was really intended to be that way. Perhaps it's just there to provide himself with a little bit more map coverage, so that he doesn't have to constantly scout the edges of his base for proxy pylons.
Yeah, indeed. So we have chrono boosted sentry coming out for Grubby. Good idea to get a sentry at this stage of the game. nirvAna looking like he's going to go pretty gateway heavy, spilling it out of the vision of Grubby's assimilator. It's pretty good. Assimilator is, of course, the most imbalanced gas extracting structure in StarCraft 2.
There we go. So nirvAna finally going to be able to take that second extractor. Now we'll have to see what Grubby's planning on doing. It's currently just 3 gates. We don't see a robo yet. He has
nirvAna making a proxy in. Oh, sorry. nirvAna making a proxy inside Grubby's main here.
Ooh, slightly out of view. Very nice placement there.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be a straight up 4-gate for nirvAna. Keeping it old school.
2 pylons. Oh, wow. nirvAna's going to commit to this 4-gate.
And yep, still Grubby has absolutely no idea about this. And Grubby actually playing very sentry heavy. He's got 3 sentries trying to protect the entrance to his base. So he's planning on force fielding that ramp for a long time.
So nirvAna's going to keep Grubby's attention on the front of his ramp here, but the real story is what's going to happen in the back of Grubby's main. Look at these zealots being warped in here.
Here we go. Things are about to get really, really nasty for Grubby.
Ooh. So Grubby just with the 3 gateways, 3-gate robo from Grubby.
Ooh, nirvAna's actually going to wait for another round of warp-ins. This is going to be devastating. And 2 more sentries coming in for Grubby. Oh, actually, sorry, just 1 more.
And you know what? Sentries aren't that great against zealots.
Absolutely not. He's going to need to get like a perfect donut or something. But 3 stalkers now warping in for nirvAna, and this is going to catch Grubby so off guard. Missing the force field there to actually catch. No, he's actually keeping the army of nirvAna in his base, but discovering that there is a bunch of zealots and stalkers in his mineral line. Grubby's in a lot of trouble.
So Grubby did not expect this. That's safe to say. So nirvAna getting quite a few probe kills here. Oh, great
nice
force field on the zealots.
Wow, that was just perfect, catching all of those zealots there. Now only 2 Zealots left behind with 2 more warping in. Suddenly this is looking a little bit better for Grubby. Oh, and if he loses that pylon, he's very, very close to being supply capped. He can only warp in 1 more unit. And again, such amazing force fields trapping those Zealots there. Very, very good decision.
Brilliant micro for these force fields from Grubby, but the sentries just don't have that much DPS. We can see that Zealots and the Stalkers of nirvAna keep walking into the main. nirvAna must make this work or he will lose.
Oh,
there's
and another
Stalker
great
being caught here.
surround. Look at that. Wow.
Oh my god.
Grubby showing us exactly why he was one of the world's best Warcraft 3 players with such stellar micro. I'm so impressed right now.
So here's a force field, but I think this one favors nirvAna a little bit. These Zealots are doing a little bit of damage here to these sentries. The sentries, not much energy left. Stalkers from Grubby doing a bit of damage here, though. It's really hard to tell who's going to come on top. I think that Grubby will hold. Oh no, another warp in for nirvAna.
Actually, nirvAna warping in sentries, funnily enough. I don't know if
he wants to do it too.
Ooh, wow. Almost trapping that red Stalker in there. This is some insane micro. I haven't seen a PvP this intense for quite a long time. I'm loving this.
Ooh, nirvAna mismicroing his Stalkers a little bit here, getting a few shots in. Oh, nice force field there. nirvAna protecting his Stalkers as PvP generally degenerates into a micro battle. And we can see that here in full-fledged. But Grubby with a lot of units still in the main. His Zealot chipping away that sentry. nirvAna are going to lose another Stalker.
Oh, is he going to take that last Stalker? The 2 sentries are chasing it
Oh
down.
no!
I think Grubby may have actually held this. How? How can you do this with only 3 gates?
And with sentries.
I am so amazed, Grubby. You have just blown my mind.
Oh, warp-ins from nirvAna just getting a hello Zealot blade to the face. And I think that nirvAna's warp-in is over and Grubby is going to take the series, I think.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a GG from nirvAna very soon. My god. And look at that, blocking the chase there from those 2 units. Incredible.
Insane micro from Grubby. But as you would expect from a Warcraft 3 player, Warcraft 3 is an extremely micro-intensive RTS. You can't be losing units in Warcraft 3.
Oh yeah. This is just... I can't believe what I just saw.
So Grubby pulling a couple Zealots here to get rid of these pylons. Whatever nirvAna has left in the main of Grubby needs to leave because that pretty much is it for his rush. nirvAna not GGing though, staying in the game.
They're trying to actually escape with those 2 Zealots now. If we look at the Harvesters, it is 21 for nirvAna, 16 for Grubby, so nirvAna's been probing like crazy off this, as Grubby did lose quite a bit during that engagement. But Grubby has the tech advantage. He's about to get an Observer out, and from here I believe he'll feel safe enough to expand. I'll be surprised if he actually pushes this aggression. I think he'll just chase nirvAna home and perhaps contain him while he takes an expansion. But oh, just as I say that, a Warp Prism being produced by Grubby. What does he plan to do with this? A nice catch there, preventing those units from getting back into the main.
Very nice. So nirvAna actually did do a lot of probe damage to Grubby during that attack, as he did run straight to the probe line, got quite a few kills.
Oh yeah.
Grubby with a bit of a Zealot force here. His sentry not with any energy. Stalker pretty damaged as well. Looks like an Observer from Grubby just heading into the main of nirvAna, having a bit of a look to see what he's dealing with on the ramp here.
And it looks like nirvAna's going to be transitioning into Blink Stalkers as we see that Twilight Cancel going down. I'd be very surprised to see like Charge Lord Archon or anything like that.
Grubby completely aware of it. Looks like he's got Special Tactics Warp Prism on the map, ferrying some Stalkers over. I think he might try and drop into the main here to negate those sentries a little bit, similar to what nirvAna did.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a bit of an elevator, and then from there he can happily warp in right off the Warp Prism. I'm a little bit surprised that Grubby's showing his cards here, showing that he has a few units outside and an Observer floating above.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So here we go, warping in with that Warp Prism, loading up the Warp Prism, and in he goes. We can see that path heading into the outskirts, but nirvAna with a probe dropping a pylon on the outside of that main there, so he will see this Warp Prism drop if he's looking at the minimap, which I think he will.
This is not intended as an elevator. He's just using this as a distraction to pull the units away from the ramp so he can charge up with everything else and then start warping in reinforcements from the Warp Prism. This is going to be
Here comes the drop from Grubby.
We're going to see some force fields to trap the probes in. Yes, very nice. He's getting at least 6 for free. Oh, wow.
nirvAna warping in, though. He's got his units moving away from the ramp. Grubby stuff walking straight up there, hitting at the front, hitting him from both angles. Bit of a Grubby spit roast here on nirvAna.
Wow, I think nirvAna's not going to be able to stay in this game for much longer. Let's just look at the unit station. It's currently 7 Stalkers versus 4, with nirvAna in the lead. But only 1 Zealot versus 4. So, if Grubby micros this well enough, I think he might be able to take
Grubby
nirvAna.
depowering 3 gateways with that pylon.
Oh wow, nice move there. And this next one may very well supply cut nirvAna, although it's not going to matter because there are no probes left on the map for nirvAna. Look at that.
nirvAna has a lot of stalkers though. So he might actually be able to, with good micro, he will be able to clean this up. He really needs to power up those gateways again if Grubby wants to put more pressure, but it looks like...
There are no probes left on the map, and nirvAna doesn't have enough money to make another one.
Really nice micro. GG, nirvAna taps out, and oh, that is so true, nirvAna. This micro from Grubby was so next level.
Wow. I can't believe what I just saw. He held 3 gates against 4 blindly when they were already in his base. It was just amazing.